The king of the planets, Jupiter. Over 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. It's a giant ball of swirling gases with storms bigger than our entire planet, and it has no solid surface. Hey everyone, Pop here. So, what would happen if you decided to take a dive into Jupiter? Not land on it, because you can't, but fall into it. Where would you end up? Today, we're taking a one-way trip to find out. Your journey begins at the top of Jupiter's atmosphere, about 250 kilometers above what we call the surface. That's a point we just define as where the pressure equals Earth's sea level. So far, so good, right? Nice clouds. It's a bit cold though, and by a bit, I mean the temperature here is around minus 145 degrees Celsius. These beautiful, wispy clouds you see are actually made of ammonia ice crystals. The colors are amazing, but the wind is really starting to pick up, ... And that's an understatement. Jupiter's winds can reach a mind-blowing 600 kilometers per hour. That's more than twice as fast as the strongest hurricane ever recorded on Earth. You'd be tossed around violently, a tiny speck in an unbelievably powerful storm. Okay, it's getting dark in here, really dark, and ... warmer. Yes, that's right. As you descend deeper, the pressure increases dramatically. This compresses the surrounding gas and heats it up. After falling about 150 kilometers, you've passed through the ammonia clouds and entered a new layer, a layer of ammonium hydrosulfide clouds. And by the way, this layer supposedly smells absolutely terrible, like a mixture of rotten eggs and ammonia. Great. So we're falling through a smelly, turbulent death trap. Lovely. We're now plunging deeper into the darkness. The only light is from my helmet, and the pressure gauge is just climbing like crazy. At about 400 kilometers down, we reach the water cloud layer. We think it's made of liquid water droplets and ice, just like clouds on Earth. But the pressure here is now about 100 times what it is at Earth's surface. Your spacecraft, if it hasn't been ripped apart by the winds or crushed by the pressure yet, is under an immense, almost unimaginable strain. This is about as far as NASA's Galileo probe made it back in 1995 before it was destroyed, right? That's correct. The Galileo probe was a hero of exploration. It transmitted data for 58 minutes as it fell into Jupiter, giving us our only direct measurements from inside the giant. But eventually, the intense pressure and heat became too much, and it was overwhelmed. So we are now officially entering territory that no human-made object has ever survived. Wait a second, is the air getting thicker? It feels like I'm trying to move through water now. It's not water, it's liquid hydrogen. At about 1,000 kilometers down, the pressure is so immense, around 1,000 times that of Earth's atmosphere, that the hydrogen gas actually transitions into a liquid state. But here's the weird part. There's no clear boundary. It doesn't splash. The gas just gradually becomes denser and denser until it behaves like a liquid. Exactly. Scientists call this a supercritical fluid. There's no distinct surface, and as you sink, it just keeps getting hotter and denser. The temperature is now over 5,000 degrees Celsius, and the pressure is a crushing 10,000 atmospheres. You are being squeezed and cooked at the same time. Now, at about 20,000 kilometers down, something truly extraordinary happens. The pressure reaches millions of atmospheres, and the liquid hydrogen undergoes another bizarre phase change. It becomes metallic hydrogen, metallic like an actual metal. Yes, exactly like a metal. The pressure is so extreme that the electrons are literally squeezed out of their hydrogen atoms. They can then flow freely, just like they do in a piece of copper wire. This incredible ocean of liquid metal conducts electricity, and it's what generates Jupiter's unbelievably powerful magnetic field, the strongest of any planet in our solar system. Nearly 20,000 times stronger than Earth's. Imagine this. You're now suspended in a glowing, silvery alien ocean. Strange electrical currents are arcing all around you. This is a state of matter that exists almost nowhere else in the universe. It's beautiful in a way, but also utterly terrifying. As we continue our impossible descent, we finally approach the very center. About 70,000 kilometers down from where we started. Scientists believe there's a core here. It might be a solid object made of rock and ice, maybe 10 to 15 times the mass of the entire Earth. Or it might be a fuzzy core where the heavy elements are diffused and mixed into the metallic hydrogen above it. The truth is, we're not entirely sure. So, after all that falling, through all those layers, there might be something solid at the end. Possibly, but you wouldn't get to touch it. The pressure here is estimated to be 50 million times that of Earth's atmosphere. And the temperature is around 20,000 degrees Celsius. That's hotter than the surface of the sun. So, to summarize my fate, I would be frozen, then tossed by winds, then crushed, then boiled, then squeezed into a liquid, and finally vaporized at the core. Definitely not a recommended vacation spot. Jupiter is a world of absolute extremes. It's a planet with no ground to stand on, where you would just keep falling until the very laws of physics as we know them seem to change all around you. It's a humbling reminder of how alien and hostile most of the cosmos really is. If this journey blew your mind, hit that like button and subscribe for more adventures. Tomorrow, we're re-asking a question that might break your brain even more. Are we living in a simulation? See you then.